sitting for a long day in front of the system for typing n number of question papers, right? I started. Your questions are already in process. Okay, so children, okay, any other options? Any other answers?
To print.
To print. Okay,
To print.
fine. Any other answer?
And to type.
To type, already said. Any other answer? Okay, fine. Next question, Tanmay Himmat. Tanmay?
Yes, ma'am.
Tanmay?
It was impossible dash the demon. It was impossible to kill the demon.
It was impossible to kill the demon. I haven't included demon in my question. You added.
Ma'am, it was impossible.
Yeah, I gave the question. It was impossible dash, right? So he just added a word demon. Okay, no problem. So anyway, you are maybe you are very great fan of all the dragon fighters and all. That is why he might have included the word demon there. No problem. Okay. So anyway, if the question is take it as a question itself, do not add any words after that. Okay. So now, if there is no demon, how are you going to give me the answer? Remove demon from your sentence and give me the answer.
To run.
It is impossible to run.
It was impossible.
It was
Impossible to dance.
It was impossible to dance. I accepted. But to run is very difficult even for me to imagine. If there is a dog behind you, definitely you will be climbing up the coconut trees or tree tops. No.
It was impossible.
I
will jump the.
It was impossible for me to explain. To explain can be written. Any other words?
Fly.
Yes. It was impossible
To fly.
to slide. Okay. And what about
Fly.
To deal.
fly? So you are not a bird. You can even catch a airplane for flying high. No problem. Gauri Parvati, your answer?
It was impossible to deal with.
Okay. Parvati Menon, next question.
Yes, ma'am. Dash fault is rather easy. To make a fault is rather easy.
Isn't it? Then better than that, another option is
And
there.
to find the
To
fault.
find. I know that you will be giving the answer, exact answer, correct. To find fault. Okay, to find fault rather than easy. So my children, next question. Abhinav Bijoy, sorry. Abhinav Bijoy.
She likes to play chess with me.
She likes to play chess with me. That was a simple one. You got it. Anyway, Arjun MR, next question.
The most important thing in life is to stay healthy.
Is to stay healthy. Excellent. Any other option?
To live healthy.
To live healthy. Any other option?
To eat healthy.
To eat healthy. Healthy food. But now you became very lean. Very lean in the sense very lean. Okay, fine. Children, Amna Shuran, next question.
He had no other alternative but dash to write.
Okay, to rights. Any other answers?
Ma'am, what is the meaning of alternative?
Alternative, what is the meaning of alternative? If I'm doing this, there is an alternative. Yeah, it has another alternative for doing it, right? I have a car. I have another alternative for coming to school. That I can catch the school bus for coming here, right? Okay. Jeevan, that means Johain Jeevan, Miss Jeevan. I can call her Miss Jeevan. Miss Jeevan.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I thought she had no other alternatives but to lie.
To
lie.
Lie. Okay. Johain Jeevan.
I did not want you to dash the file there. To keep.
To keep the file there. Any other answers?
To take.
To examine.
To examine.
And to
Any
take.
other options? Pranav?
Ma'am, to live.
Could you please read the question with the answer?
I did not want you to dash the file there.
I did not.
Leave. L-E-A-V-E.
To leave. Okay, fine. To leave. Any questions, Anusha?
To keep.
Anusha?
Yes, ma'am.
Next question.
Mrs. Gray's students are trying very hard to speak English.
Okay. Any other answers?
To learn English.
To learn English.
improve.
Okay, to learn English. Any other options?
To improve.
To improve. Okay, very good. Next one, I think I can ask Amrita Biju.
How did you manage to do that difficult task?
Okay, any other answers?
Yes,
To
ma'am. To
overcome.
solve.
To complete.
To complete, to solve, then
To overcome.
to overcome, then
Finish.
to finish. Any other? No. Next question, Malavika KK.
Ma'am, only the answer.
Ma'am, only that.
Only that much. Okay, children. So to infinitive form. How can I use to infinitive form in my sentence? These are the pattern of questions that you can expect for your examination. Now comes the participle. As you all know, participles are again divided into two. We have present participle form and past participle form. And it is known as verbal adjective because it can be used in the along with an auxiliary verb. It can be used as a main verb. Okay, if the auxiliary verb plus present participle is used, that is, if present participle can be used with the am, is, are in the present, was or were in the past, even has been, had been, and will have been. Along with this, we can use present participle form. Remember, all the present participles are always ending in ing form, and this ing form of the verb, if it is attached with an auxiliary verb, it forms a, or it shows the exact time of action. Whereas we can use these present participle form of a verb which is ending in ing. This can be used as an adjective. Okay, this can also be used as an adjective before a noun, which is used for giving a quality to the noun after that. Okay, let me give you some examples, children. I request everybody to note these examples. This will guide you to identify the present participle form in the form of a verb, in the form of a adjective in use. Okay, I do request everybody to write this example. Barking dogs seldom bites. Second sentence. Can you repeat? Barking dogs seldom bites. Second sentence. The dogs are barking. Second sentence, the dogs are barking. Look at the first sentence, children. Barking dogs seldom bite. Okay, we have the first sentence, barking dogs seldom bite. Here, the word barking, is it used as a verb tense to show the tense form, or is it used as a I can tell you, used as a adjective, non-finite form of the verb?
Used as an adjective.
Used as an adjective, because barking, before barking, or by looking at the word barking in the first sentence, we are unable to identify the tense form, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Barking dogs, here barking dogs, and this barking ing form of the present participle form, which is used before dogs, the noun, right? Or barking dog. If it is dog, make it dog. Dog is noun in form, and this barking, which is ending in ing form, is actually used just before the noun in the form of an adjective. Here, the dog is not simply lying there at the corner or in a corner of your house. It is barking. So it shows, it gives a quality to the dog, isn't it? So here, barking is a word used like an adjective placed before a noun, and even if in the second sentence, the dogs are barking. Here, second sentence, the dogs are barking. Here in the second sentence, the present participle form of the verb barking is used along with an auxiliary verb, which together forms a tense, right? Here we are able to identify the tense of the sentence, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is a part of verb tense. So here the present participle is used in the form of, or a part of a verb tense, along with are plus barking shows it has an exact time of action. It shows the tense form. It is a finite verb. So it is a part of a finite verb in the second sentence. Whereas in the first sentence, barking, there is no helping verb to show or help the barking, the verb to show the exact time of action. So it is not a verb in the first sentence. It is placed before dog, and this barking is explaining about dog's present situation. Okay, so it qualifies the noun dog, so that we can label it as a participle form of the verb. Am I clear? Am I
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
That is why
Yes,
a
ma'am.
past participle or a present participles are known as verbal adjective. It can be used in the form of a verb along with an auxiliary verb to construct a verb tense. At the same time, it can also be used in the form of an adjective to describe a noun. Okay, so to play, right? Two roles. It has two roles, right? So we can label it as a verbal adjective. Participles are also known as verbal adjective because it can play the role of a verb along with an auxiliary verb. It also plays the role of an adjective in a sentence. Examples, more examples. He jumped out of the moving train. He jumped out of the moving train. He jumped, don't tell me the answer. He jumped out of the moving train. Question. The question goes to Vaishnav is present today. Is Vaishnav present? No. Annette Rose. Annette, my dear, my question is identify finite verb and non-finite verb from the sentence.
Ma'am, finite verb is jumped.
Okay. Can you tell me the tense?
Simple past tense.
Excellent.
And the non-finite is moving.
Okay, moving. Tell me then what kind of non-finite is it? Whether it is a to infinitive, participle, or a gerund.
Participle.
It is an example for participle. If it is a participle form, is it present participle form of verb or past participle form?
Present participle.
Okay, in function, what is in function here? It functions like an adjective which describes the train is not stationary, or sorry, the train is not even standing, or it is not on the rail, it is just moving. It shows or it gives a quality to the train, isn't it? It describes the train, the movement of the train, right? So we are using moving, the present participle form of a verb, to describe the movement, isn't it? Describe the train, isn't it? Yes or no? So it is used as an adjective. So we can call it as a present participle, which is used in the form of an adjective here. Now another sentence, children. The crying girl took a long breath. The crying girl took a long breath. Adityan, Anup. Kindly identify whether the given sentence, identify the finite verb and non-finite verb used in the sentence. Crying girl. The crying girl took a long breath.
Your video is off.
Adityan, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Adityan, tell me, identify the finite verb and non-finite verb from the following sentence. Question is, the crying girl took a long breath.
Ma'am, took a long breath.
What is it?
Non-finite.
Are you sure that breath is a verb in form?
No, ma'am.
Then what is it? I want only finite verb from the sentence and non-finite form of verb used in it. Amal Johnson. Amal? Ayan? Ayan. Yes, Ayan. Please tell me. Pick out the finite verb first. Pick out the verb which shows the tense form first.
Crying.
Crying is a verb. By looking at the verb crying, are you able to identify the tense? If it is crying is used as a verb there, you have to tell me which tense form. It is given in which tense form?
Present continuous.
Present continuous. Are you sure? Crying. The word is crying. I can use she is crying, she was crying, she will be crying. Which word I have used here? Or which auxiliary verb I have used here to show the tense form? By just listening the word crying, I am not able to identify the tense, isn't it? Yes. So which word I have used along with crying to show, or to represent, or to show the time of action? Quick, Ayan, quick. The crying girl took a long breath. This was my question. The crying girl took a long breath. Okay, tell me. Ayan, you said crying. I said it is not. Then tell me the finite verb which is helping us to identify the tense of the sentence. Okay, initially, we can divide the sentence into subject and predicate. Ayan, you tell me, you pick out the subject of the sentence and tell me the predicate of the sentence.
Subject is girl.
Subject, only the girl. How to divide a subject and predicate, Ayan? Predicate starts from the position of a verb in the sentence. Okay, so what is the subject of the sentence, Ayan? Johin, Jeevan, can you help Ayan for solving his problem? Johin, divide the sentence into subject and predicates.
The crying girl subject.
The crying girl is the subject, and what is predicate?
Took a long breath.
Took a long breath is actually the predicate part. Okay, so here you can find a verb because normally a predicate is starting with a verb. So Ayan, now can you tell me the finite verb used here for identifying the tense form? Crying is a part of subject now. So it is actually in the position of a noun now. Along with the noun, it is given. So you cannot use crying because I don't know whether crying is used in the form of a present tense, past tense or future tense. So just ignore crying now. My question is to identify the finite verb which help us to identify the tense form. Took. Excellent. Took. And the tense of the sentence?
Simple past.
Simple past. Wonderful. So I am again moving to Malavika KK. Malavika, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the role of crying here in the sentence?
Adjective.
It is adjective. And remember everyone, the word crying is a present participle form of the verb which is used before the noun girl. Okay, and it describes or it gives a quality to the girl or it describes the girl, the noun. So we can call it as an adjective. Girl is a noun, crying describes the girl. So here it is adjective in use, a present participle used like an adjective in the sentence. Clear? That is why it is known as verbal adjective. We can use it in the form of a verb tense and also we can use it as an adjective before a noun in a sentence. Now, next one. Next one. The winning athlete get a trophy. The winning athlete get a trophy. Anusha, the winning athlete get a trophy. Finite verb. First, you have to identify the finite verb.
Get is the finite verb.
So the tense?
Simple present.
Simple present. Okay.
Winning is a non-finite.
Winning is?
Non-finite verb.
Non-finite. Tell me, what is it non-finite? Which form?
Participle.
What participle?
Present participle.
Present participle form. Okay, now, so I have told you, I concluded my words by saying that present participles are ending in ing and you know it is used as a part of or to show. If it is a part of verb tense, we are using it to show a continuous form. Okay, to show a continuous action, we are using present participle form of the verb. Clear? Present participles are used for emphasizing or for showing an action which is going on, which is in progress, if it is a part of verb tense. Otherwise, we can use this present participle before a noun to describe it in the form of an adjective. So present participles are also known as verbal adjective in English. Now comes the second one. What is second one? Past participle form of the verb, isn't it? past participle form of the verb. Normally, the past participles are ending with letter T. Okay, built, spent, en, written, broken, right? Then what else? Ed forms, finished, moved. Okay, apart from this, different forms are there. Sing, sang, sung. Okay, sing, sang, sung. Okay, this is called irregular verbs, right? So children, we have present participles and past participles. Past participles are can also used in the form of constructing a verb tense. If it is added along with the auxiliary verb, the have forms, auxiliary verb, you can construct the perfect tenses, isn't it? Present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and also present other forms. Only if it is used along with have forms, this past perfect, if it is attached with have forms, we can construct a tense form. It is easy for us to construct a tense form with the help of have forms, isn't it? Yes or no, children?
Yes,
At the same time, we can also use this past participle form of a verb in the form of an adjective. We can use past participle form of the verb in the form of an adjective. How is it possible? How is it possible? She has completed her work. Okay, if the sentence she has completed her work, Amrita Biju, whether the word or the past participle form completed is used to show the tense form here, or is it a adjective in use?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
She has completed her work. Adjective can also be used before a pronoun, right? No, noun. Okay.
Ma'am, a finite verb.
It is finite. It shows the exact time
Ma'am,
of
can you
action has
repeat the
completed.
question?
She has completed her work. So suppose if the if the sentence is like this, okay? Please note the sentence. Look at his painted skin. Look at his painted skin. Here, Pranav, can you identify the finite and non-finite verb? Look at his painted skin. Pranav? Pranav, I want you to tell me the non-finite and finite verb.
Ma'am, painted.
What is painted?
Finite.
Is it painted finite? So the sentence is an example for simple past. No, I don't think so.
Non-finite.
Fix one. Amal Johnson. Amal Johnson, can you hear me? Rudra Sanil.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Rudra, look at the sentence. Look at his painted skin. Look at his painted skin. If this is your sentence, identify finite and non-finite verb.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Amal, now I can hear you. Rudra?
Yes, ma'am. Non-finite is painted. Finite is look.
Finite is look. Okay, look. Finite look, you look. So look is finite and painted. Just used before skin, the noun. So painted skin shows that painted is used for describing the skin, right? So it is used as an adjective here. Now another one. He was wearing a torn shirt. He was wearing a torn shirt. This question to Bahaja Abdul Majid.
Yes, ma'am.
Bahaja. Bahaja?
Yes, ma'am. Taunt.
Finite and non-finite verb.
Finite was wearing.
Okay, so the tense?
Symbol past continuous. Taunt.
Torn.
Yes.
Where the participle is torn because it was used before the noun.
Yeah. Shirt.
Shirt. Okay, fine. So children, please note down a few examples. A retired officer. Here, officer is a noun and retired is describing the person now. A retired officer, where past participle is used before a noun in the form of an adjective. A grown-up daughter. A grown-up daughter.
Ma'am, first one, can you repeat?
A retired officer. Underline retired. Participle, past participle form of a verb used in the form of an adjective. A grown-up daughter. A fallen angel. Vanished civilization. Vanished civilization.
Ma'am, after grown-up daughter.
A fallen angel. Vanished civilization. Losing game. Etc. Losing game, that is coming under the present participle, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so it is time. We'll start Gerund in the next class. Thank you, children.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.